Howdy. You were inside of all these packing peanuts. See? In that box right there. We're back! And we're in the garage. I've been out here for actually a couple hours going through books. But we are, we have more stuff to go through, like always. There's a pile. Still a pile of stuff. I mean, this garage is a mess. I have like one little track through here. But let me flip this around and I'll show you the garage if you haven't seen the last like 15 videos. And here we go. We've got Dazzles. Leaning tower of Dazzles. Tons of boots. Boots. Soloflex equipment that I still need to list. More Soloflex equipment up here that I need to list. Sony U-Matic tape recorders. I've got like 15 of these. All different models. Like this one is the VO5800. There's a couple of them that I've seen. They're laying around here somewhere. That they've sold for like $700 to $1,000 for parts, so that's pretty cool. More shoes and boots and shoes. Most of this tote's full of Dazzles too, because there's more Dazzles over here, Dazzles there. Oh, what else do we have? A flea market pile that's a mess, but now I've gotten to my flea market area, so I'll be able to clean this up pretty soon. I just got to get to my totes. Pile of shoes, audio equipment, editing equipment, keyboards. Bag of peanuts, books that I just finished going through, more editing equipment things. There's like a DVD player in there, dot matrix printer. I have 2 of those. More editing stuff, I guess. Computers. These are like ID card makers or something like that. I don't really know what I'm gonna end up doing with these. They don't really seem to go for anything. They'll probably end up in the scrapyard. Coin machines, coin counters, pile of boxes still to go through. Cassettes. I just moved this because I was trying to make sure. I was trying to look in this box to see if it was books, but it's not. So, because this pile here was all books, and I went through that off camera just to make it easier. And these boxes on the ground back here were books. This is all stuff I've gone through. These are all shoes. And there's another box right there that's all shoes. More stuff, dot matrix printer, more stuff. Oh, here's the thing of books I didn't go through. Didn't even see that there. More stuff. Another coin counter. Camcorders. So many camcorders. There's a pile of them there. There's one there. It's like everywhere you look, there's a camcorder. I think I have like 10 of these giant U-Matic recorders. I don't even know what's in that box. I think this box is shoes. We go over here. Camcorder. Smaller U-Matic recorders. Camcorders. I think our number is up to 18 of these Pioneer DVR S201s DVD authoring drives. They're all there and that whole stack in those boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Betamax camcorders that are listed on eBay. More camcorders that are listed on eBay. Where are we at? We got a fax machine. I think I have 3 of these things now. They're like air fryer type things. I don't know. Dance boards for the pump it up machines. They're like, I guess the boards for it. But like they're complete in the trailer. I don't know. This is a marquee for one of those with like lights. Yeah, I have 2 of these whole things in the trailer. I haven't even touched the trailer in any of these videos. Pile of cords. This is all stuff that I found going through the books that's going to get listed. Tape checks. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. There's 5 of these 490s that are worth a pretty penny. Back here is one tape check 470. Right there. Just pulled this one out a couple videos ago, or a few videos ago. This is like a 9100 or something like that. I couldn't even find any information on this one. The wind just blew my door closed. I've seen the ones that are for U-Matic tapes or for Betamax, but I can't find any for VHS. So I can't even find a picture of it. So that's fun. Whatever this dropout analyzer thing is that I can't find any information on. The table's a mess. I've just been piling stuff there. Another coin counter. And we're back over here. There's 2 more tape checks. And there's one hiding right there. And there's tons of this stuff back here. A Laserdisc player, recorder or something. I think Those are Panasonic U-matic recorders. I think I have like 15 of those. There's a whole stack of them. What is that one? Laserdisc. Yeah, tons of stuff back up in there too that I haven't touched in a while. Records. I think there's like 5 boxes of records back there. And those paper boxes I think are magazines that I need to go through. Once I get through all this and shift everything over. So, yeah, let's look at some of the other stuff that I found while going through the books. So over here we found these Tom Swift books. These are from the 50s, these 4. And the rest down there are from anywhere from 1910 to 1915. So I'm going to lot all those up. Probably do a lot of these and then a lot of these. These are really cool, I think. Personally. They're like old catalogs from, like this is Allied Electronics, Lafayette Electronics, another Lafayette Electronics. I think the old catalogs are cool. And then there's Radio Shack ones from the 70s. So those are really neat. What else did we find here? A couple books, just a list. And then over here, move box. I've got this little stack right here that are like other little catalogs. Like that's like I think there was one sold of this for $35 and unlisted for this science catalog. We have another science catalog. This I thought was pretty neat. It's a Model Rocket Supplies catalog, but it's brand new. It's never been opened. Whatever this little book is, there was one sold for $10. This is a manual to that night radio. I've already sold the radio. It was actually in here. But I feel like the manual should probably sell. These little booklets. Some more little booklets. Some Latin vocabulary cards that actually surprisingly sell. Another scientific catalog. I thought this was neat. This Jiu-Jitsu book from 1945. That was pretty cool. And I don't remember what's in here. Oh, this is a little, like almost a little comic book that has all of its little inserts and everything. So that was just all in boxes of books that I found. Oh, and then these ones here too. I don't really know what they are, but it seems like, I think that one sells pretty decently. And then we were trying to make a stack. We got some Dune books and then some books from Isaac, however you say his last name. Because most of these are all science fiction books. So, that is where we're at. I think I'm going to get through this box of books and then get into something else. Let's get into going through some stuff. Looks like we got a thing of cassettes. Those are homemade. Evening Star or something. This is a promo. For promotional use only, not for sale. I don't know any of these bands. That's a homemade one. Homemade. Who are you? That's also... It almost looks like it has like a real cover on it, but it's not. KTP. Original soundtrack to something. Couple more. These are... That one's a real one. That one's homemade. Tonto. Mirror for the Blame. Mike Oldfield. Homemade. That doesn't look like it's in English. Carly Simon. Homemade. Homemade. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. One missing its case. KTP again. David Byron or something like that. Looks like a single. That one's sealed. Marva Hicks. Sealed one there. More burnt ones. There's another Marva Hicks, the same thing. Metropolis. Flashdance, maybe. Christopher or something. These are burnt ones. Another couple there. Nothing that I really recognize. Kate Bush. OST Blade Runner. Jill Jones. That one doesn't even have a tape in it. Oh, those are like stuck together. Well, those two are stuck together. Ministry. Malcolm McLaurin. Caramel. I don't even know how to say that name. Those are all burnt ones. Another one I don't know how to say. Burnt. And some burnt ones. Okay, well, some cassettes. I'll have to look them up and see if there's anything there. So I kind of pulled this one up in the box. I'm pretty sure it's a printer. There's tons of peanuts in here. Like a printer or maybe a fax machine or something. That's what I'm pretty positive it is. Looks like a fax machine. It does not want to come out of the bubble wrap. Come on out of here. What do we have? A Sharp FO 2600 fax machine. There's the phone. There's a piece of paper in it. What is a piece of paper? Don't really know what that's meaning. What does that say? There's popcorn down in the box, and then we have these here, which I'm pretty positive I like the trays. There's that tray. And one more. Yep. So there's the trays for them, however they go onto that one. So another fax machine. On to our next box that is falling apart. It's not all that heavy, so I don't know what exactly is going to be in here. Shove that into there. More styrofoam. Oh, it's a computer. Oh. There we go. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. No operating system. Interesting. Doesn't look all that bad. Model American. So, vintage computer. Disk drive, floppy disk slot. Seems like it has a Pentium 4 in it. So, another computer to add to the computer pile. Let's see what's in this one. Oh, this is just a bunch of stuff. Looks like we've got some legs to a shelf that I have over there. Leave those there for the time being. We've got a Sony Automatic Editing Control Unit RM440 right there. Put that somewhere. Titanic VHS seal. Bubble wrap. We've got a Panasonic camcorder charger and what appears to be a light. Oh no, it's a viewfinder for a Zenith camcorder. A surge protector, some pencils, iOmega Jazz 1 GB disc, so whatever that is, formatted for IBM computers, a giant marker, some pieces of plastic, floppy disk, and then the main thing in this box seems to be another one of these, which I have a few of them. They are, from what I understand, they like copy graphics, or not graphics cards, hard drives, I think, if I remember correctly. And then there's like another piece to it down in there. Maybe that floppy goes to it. Yeah, I don't know. I have, I think, 3 or 4 of these laying around here. So, that's everything from that box. This was sticking itself out of a box in the back there, so I just pulled it out, and we can look at it together. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I think it's a Panasonic tape recorder. Yeah, it is. I think I have a whole stack of them over here somewhere. I'm probably pretty close to 20 of these. Oh, there goes a knob. So now there's a couple more behind me too. That knob doesn't want to stay on. No, it's broken. Whatever. It's just gonna fall off anyways. There we go. I want to say these take U-Matics. Maybe they don't. Maybe they take standard VHS. Not really sure. But that's what they are. AG6810 Panasonic. No clue how to test these things. The ports on the back. Oh, it's falling over. But yeah. I want to say, if I remember correctly, when I looked these up, they're going for like $100 or so for parts each. So I have a bunch of them. Got a couple smaller boxes here. This one is shoes, or cleats, I guess. Wilson shoes there. GTS 3X, something like that. Looks like we have the other Wilson and the other Nike football cleat. That's those. And, of course, why wouldn't it be more shoes? Johnson and Murphy boots. I'm like really over the shoes out of these units to be honest. What do we have here? I don't even see a brand on it. There's like some sort of markings made in the USA. Goodyear soles. Got some dress shoes there. Some Stacy Adams. And some Dr. Martens shoes. And there's like one of those little squishy toy things in the bottom. That's a little weird. But yeah, so another box of shoes. I glanced into this one, and of course it is more boots. And we have Duralit Super Comfort. Other Justin's. Pair of Justin boots there. These ones are also Justin's. Pair there. Justin's again. At least they're a decent brand. Another pair of Justin's there, and these ones are also Justin's, more vintagey ones. And the other boots down in the bottom. They don't look too bad. So 4 more pairs of boots. I wish I had a running total. Like I really don't even know, but it's got to be a few hundred pairs of cowboy boots out of this one unit alone, which is pretty insane to me. There we go, another box of boots. All right, what do we got in here? This is going to be more shoes. Baco Bucky Studio. there. That's the match to that one. They look brand new. And then these are the exact same, just blue. Never heard of that brand. And there we go. That's those ones. What do we have in the priority box? Why wouldn't it be more boots? Why not? What brand are you? Do you even have a brand? Doesn't look like it. These ones have a heel zip on them. A pair of cowboy boots. There's the other one, and socks for some reason. Yeah, these boots need cleaned up. We got those boots. Find somewhere to throw them for now as everything else falls over. And into this bottom box. Is that all that's going to be over in that corner is boots? Use this box. There's some newspaper in there. And we have another pair of boots. Dust is really getting to me. No Kana boots, Texas. Just one pair in this big old box. So, there we go. Hopefully we'll find something other than boots. We have some different stuff in this box. I could hear it and saw it, that it's not shoes or boots. However, it is VHS tapes. They're all just random VHS tapes without their sleeves. Oh no, I see what some of them are. They're demo tapes. Because this guy did work at, I want to say it was like Hollywood Video or something like that. And you've got some random ones there. Let's go on with that one. That one's a demo tape. That one's not. That one is. Yeah, that one's at Hollywood Video on it. Planet of the Apes. I'll have to see if the demo tapes are worth anything. I don't know why they all have like 111 minutes 0 seconds. Like, why is that written on there? Like, they all seem to have times or something written on them. Everything behind me is starting to fall over. That's a demo tape. Huh. So yeah, whole box of VHS tapes. I'll have to see. I wonder if like the ones that he has marked like that are demos. I think they are, with the tape there. So I'll have to see if those have any value or not, and we'll move on to something else. Two more boxes, and this one says Sony Betacam SP. Is that actually what's in here? We're gonna find out. No, it's not. Oh man. Well, we have a video card for something that can go into our video card pile, and we have a lovely Pioneer DVR-S201 authoring drive. Been really hoping to find one of those in this unit because I don't have damn near 20 of them. There's a cord for it, and looks like some sort of discs or something. Those are just blank discs, and a adapter disc Nothing else in there but peanuts. Throw this trash back in there. What's that trash? Next up, we have another box of DVDs that are all sealed. National Lampoon's Vacation, The War of Roses, Wall Street, The Man Who Wasn't There, Princess and the Bride, Mr. Mom, She-Devil, more Mr. Mom, Caddyshack, Mask. I think this is like the third or fourth box I've pulled out that had brand new sealed DVDs. I don't know. I guess the guy stole them from his work. I don't know. But I'll glance through those and see if there's anything. I already recognize some that I'll be able to sell for like $5 to $10 a piece. Nothing crazy, but maybe there's something hidden in there. Seems like a couple of these, like this, I think it was the She-Devil one, might be in like the $10 to $15 range a piece. I think this one was decent too, if I remember correctly. But nothing crazy here. Just, I mean, it's probably a good $80+ worth of DVDs. Let's see what we have in these two. This one took some water damage, it looks like. Seems as if we probably have, yes, a camcorder that has water damage all over it. JVC GR AX230. And that looks like it's it. Oh no, there's cords and a battery and a charger. I think that's it. That's it in that box. And let's check this box out. And this one seems to have a video card. And whatever this thing is, I've pulled out like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them, maybe more. I don't really know what it is. I can't find any information on it, but it's that. And that's everything in that box as well. Got a few more boxes here, which I'm pretty sure are all going to be shoes. Averix. Never heard of that brand. Ooh, paint on them or whatever though. Fake leather's coming off. Oh, the soles are shot. See that? Soles are cracking all the way through. Let's move on to these. I don't know how to say this brand. Saucony? Ooh, there we go. These I'm pretty sure might be brand new. Just old. They have like a number in them, I learned that. These are the Gripper. Style 2310-9. And these are going to be the exact same, just a different color. These don't look like they've ever, do not look like they've ever been worn. So, got two of those, and then these shoes that are falling to pieces. Let's check out what's in the Sony box. It says it's an RM420, whatever that actually is. And I think that might be, yep, U-Matic remote control. RM420. So, there it is there. Not really sure how that works, but I'm guessing it goes to the Sony U-Matic machines that I have a bunch of. So we have that. We'll put back there. And we have another box that has smaller boxes inside of it. Seems to be integrated circuit, some little type of chip or something there. A little transformer. Just a couple little tiny electronic pieces. I'm not Not really sure about that. I'll have to look those up, I guess, if they have part numbers. That's really getting me. I don't know what these are. They're like little pins or something. Newark Electronics. Seems like there's still a model number on there, so that will help with research. What are these? These are the same things. There's just a bunch of them in there. Is that what this whole box is? There's a couple more in there. Seems like that's what all of these are, but they don't say what they actually are. So I'm not really sure. Oh, those are different. These all seem to be like electronic components in here. Let's move along, see what else we have. Maybe these are, there's more, those ones are tinier. Maybe these are parts to arcade machines. The last group of stuff I found like this, that seemed to be what it was. It was all like arcade parts, or pinball machines, stuff like that. And that one is the same, similar things. I'll have to look them up after I get done with this box and see. Looks like we have a bill acceptor. Bill acceptor there. Just seeing if it had anything else on it. What is this? Something just fell out of there. Front something switch. Not really sure what that little piece went to. We've got some tubing and little brass connector things. A whole bunch more little IC chips in here that I can't really get to right this second. More of those little things. Tons of little components that I have no idea what they are. Oh, sweet, here's more switches. I think I just sold the rest of the ones that I had, and they actually sold pretty quick and brought some good money. Got some sort of, almost looks like a heat sink with risers. An empty bag. This looks like tubing that you'd run cable through. More risers. What do we have here? This looks like a control board of sorts. Yeah, some sort of control board with some giant capacitors on it. Fuse, transformer. No idea what that goes to. More little switches. A bunch of screws. Some more IC chips in different pieces. And then we have a bag at the bottom that has all more of the same in it. More little boxes with little things in them. Yeah, so this is going to be a lot of looking stuff up here. But yeah, it looks like it's all arcade game machine pieces. Let's see what we have here. Oh, it's like all CDs. It was pretty heavy. Let's just see. Looks like they're all like burnt CDs of sorts. Okay. Yeah. They all have like little things in them. Little sticky notes in like each case. I guess maybe saying what's on them if you know what it even means. They're all just discs. Alright, not as fun as I thought it was going to be. And we got a fan box, but it's not a fan. Seems as if we have some more shoes. We got some Reeboks X-Beam. Pair of Reeboks there. Where am I going to put these? I got a shoe wall going on behind me right now. I don't know why. Some Asics. What do they say? Cumulus or something like that. Asics gel shoes there. I don't know if I even showed them. They're pretty clean. I guess I'll just toss those there. And then it looks like we have some Jordans. 24. You can have a tag. Where's the tag? There's the tag. 2002. But they're falling apart kind of. But some Jordans there, no idea. And then a thank you for your purchase from an eBay seller. So there we go, more shoes. This one does not feel too heavy, so I suspect, yeah, shoes. Of course. Pumas. Pair of Pumas there. And it looks like we have a pair of New Balances. The soles don't look too good on them. They are cracking. Vintage New Balance 889. There we go. 2 more pairs of shoes out of this unit. So that is where I'm going to end off the video. As you see, we have a shoe wall. But we still have tons more stuff to go through. Like this whole pile here, basically. Those are all magazines. But like there's this big box. This box, I'm pretty sure, has all shoes in it. I opened it up. And it looks like shoe boxes. So that'll be fun. But I guess there's actually not as much as I think there is. Because I can see the tables up underneath there. But yeah, we got all that stuff. Get into that in the next video. And then once I get through it all, then I can start working in here. Moving stuff around. Organizing and cleaning up the mess that I've made. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching if you made it this far. Appreciate you watching the whole video. It's really helping my watch hours build up, which is what I'm trying to do to get back to monetization on YouTube. But, anyways, I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next time.